Welcome back to another video, Pokemon video, and earlier today I actually dismantled every deck I've got, so I can build better and bigger, and not so bigger, but better, more damaging decks. But the Team Plasma deck was actually one of my favourites, and it works like a charm. But today I stripped it down, and I'm going to make a new one right now. So, what's your Team Plasma or any cards, Pokemon, sort of what revolve around is actually the EVs, like Glaceon, Vaporeon, Slavion, and all that, and the GXs. Those what they evolve around. Now, depending on what EV evolution you make it, it depends on what one, when there is EV, you evolve it around. So, let me explain. You know, we've got 6 types of EVA, but that is Team Plasma. I've got Sylveon here, that isn't Team Plasma, but it's a good card. Some EVs, and there's actually 2 types of EVs I'm going to explain what to have. I've got some more EVs to see. Got Flareon, Vaporeon, some Umbreon, X-Ray. So, now what actually these Pokemon do is they're good. Team Plasma's ones I tend to look around of, but I found Sylveon in one of my decks, and this is quite good as well. So let me explain what each and every one does. Like Umbreon. Okay, Umbreon is it's a good attacker. For 1 darkness and 2 energies, it does 70 damage. But as well, the ability allows you to have 20 more HP, so more health. And we got 2 of them, it's 40 of them. And we're currently doing tag teams in our little shop that we play Pokemon in, and we can go up to 40 if the other guy's got Team Plasma and Umbreon. And we normally play together with the other guy. Calling him off guy because I forgot his name. But never. With Vaporeon, it's the first attack is heal 30 damage. That's easy as. And for one water and 1 colourless, if the defending Pokemon is EX, it does 80 damage, but if it's not, it does 30 damage. So it's quite good for for EXs, and with these, actually mostly against, well, especially Jolteon and Vaporeon, they evolve around EXs, but sadly there's GXs now and they don't work with GXs, so just to point out that. But as well, like Jolteon here, it's pin missile for any energy, it's flip 4 coins, and if this attack, the attack does 20 times the number of hits, so it can go up to 0 to 80 damage. And the second one is Electric Diffuse for 1 electric and 1 colourless, and if the defending Pokemon is EX, it does 40 damage, but that EX cannot attack during its next turn. Now, with another ability that they have is Glaceon. Glaceon, which Free Zone, allows you to retreat. Well, any Team Plasma card, retreat cost is 2 energies less. So if you got 1, and if it's retreat energy equals 1, it's 0, 2, 0, 3 is 1, and 4 it is 2. So if you've got 2 of them, then you can retreat anything for free. So that's quite handy to have. Now, there's actually 2 cards I actually don't really like, and that's actually these 2, Flareon and Espeon. Now, honestly, Espeon is not that bad, but Flareon I tend to dislike, because Vengeance does 10 damage more of Pokemon in your discard pile, so it does 20 plus how many Pokemon in your discard pile. Now, if you have if you've got some Pokemon, let's say you got 5, that means it's going to do 70 damage, but 5 in your discard pile, it does 70 damage, but honestly, you don't like that. But as well, Heat Tackle, it does 90, and it's quite expensive, but it also does 10 damage to itself. Now, if you had Umbreon, with that, when you get 20 more XP, and you get 2/4 free hits with that. So these two actually work quite well together, but I tend to not use this one. Now Espeon, it's not that bad for this rreveal. It's like Psych Alert is 20 damage, and you draw 6 cards. Draw until you get 6 cards in your hand. And this Shadow Ball is this attack does 40 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon, including bench or attack. So that's kind of good, but it's not the best. But now, this one, Sylveon, it's Curly Ribbon for 1 fairy. It does 30 damage, and you can move one of your opponent's active Pokemon to one of his bench Pokemon. So you can just move energies around. It's like, oh, you've got a double DC under, let's think, Snorlax. Now that is going to go to Eevee, because I'm going to be a dick. And for one, and the second one is 1 fairy to whatever, and during your next turn, this Pokemon Echo Voice does 15 more damage. So if you keep using Echoed Voice, it does 100. First it does 50, then 100, then 150, and so forth and so forth. I believe. Well, it's still not. I haven't really used that card yet, so we'll never know. But with Eevees, they're the basics, of course, with all of these. Now, depending on which one you use, depends on how many stage 1s you use. You could use 3 of them, 2 of them. But now, if you're using 3 of them, I recommend that you don't use the one with the ability, because then if you go to Science of Elofusion, and let's say you got second, use that, and you can search your deck for 3 cards that evolves from either. So you could find Jolteon, Umbreon, and Sylveon off the mark, and that's quite good. But let's say if you got 2, and you don't really, or you've got 3, but you don't want to get 3 in your hand for some other reason, you could use their ability. Now this one allows you to put when you put an energy on it, like Darkness, you can instantly evolve it into Umbreon. If it's like Electric, it's the same. Sylveon, Fairy, Sylveon, and etc. etc. So that's what the Eevees does. Now, my decks normally evolve random, but you might be different. You never know. But as well, evolving around is your EXs. Now, with your EXs, it is crucial that you have at least one of them. And let's recommend I have Mew as well, and some of us, like, let me just look for my cards, like Espeon. If you're using Espeon, use Espeon EX. If you're using, where is it? On it. If you're using Umbreon, use Umbreon EX. If I can find it. Or GX. You can use GX or EX. It's actually recommended that EX. Oh, that's an EX. But if you're using Umbreon, you can actually find 2 GXs. Now, if you actually use the Eevees, you bought a Psychic underneath either, you can evolve it into this instantly, because it's a stage 1 from either. Now, if you use the other one that allows, does not the ability one to search for 3 cards, you can search for both of these and plus 1 more. So that's pretty awesome. But as well, it is recommended that you use at least one of them. But as well with Mew, if you get any Psychic, you can just put how many energies around everywhere. So let's say you got Snorlax, Glaceon, and all that. You can just move everything anywhere you like, all the energies anywhere you like, and Mew attacks with Mew attack. You can use any other attack that's on the board with the requirement, with the certain energies. Like if you had 2 electrics, it could use agility. That's quite good. So other EXs, that's not Team Pokemon, but Team Plasma, it is quite good. But with these ones, I tend to use at least these 2. But I'm actually going to explain what Moltres EX actually does. So for 1 fire and 1 colourless, it is Disruptive Flare. It does 30 damage, and flip a coin. If heads, it discards a energy from the defending Pokemon. That's quite good, but that's oh wait, oh sorry about that. They're all quite good. So they're all good because these two. Second attack is actually when you got a Team Plasma card underneath it, a Team Plasma Energy card. That's them. It does 120 damage as of 80. Quite good. Now, if you use this one, it does Blizzard. It does 60 damage to your defending Pokemon and 10 damage to all its bench. So extremely good. But as well, with Frost Prison, if it's got a Team Plasma card underneath it, it does 80 and paralyzes the opponent's active Pokemon. So that's quite good. But with this one, it does 120 damage if it's got Team Plasma underneath it, like Moltres, but Surplus. And Agility is does 30 damage, but if you flip a coin, if heads, then it does no damage to this Pokemon. So it is quite good, and that's what I normally use, and especially with this card, Mew. So there's those ones, and they're quite good. But as well, you also need some stage 2s or some other basics. So we've got some more here. Just really quickly sort these ones out. These are stage 2s. I'm not going to explain those yet, but these ones are quite helpful because you've got Cryogonal, Amoonguss, Watchdog, Aceligo, Snorlax, Sarpedo, Quillium, Gartina, and Rotom, and Absol. I'm not going to explain all of these, but they all do good damage, especially Snorlax. Like I'm going to tell you, Snorlax is quite good. It's 30 times the number of Team Plasma cards. Now, if you've got Skyfield, it can do way much more damage. So that is a good to have. And also Absol is one of the best. And Sarpedo for its ability. The ability allows you to actually put 2 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon just once per turn. That's quite good. But as well, I can't use these two. I do not recommend using that one because I only got one Selton. So don't really going to use this one. But there's also Dark Side because if I'm going, and that happens and that. So, and it's the Dark and Water. So if I'm using that, I must use Dark and Water. But yeah, that's not really bad. But now, actually, with the stage 2s, that is mandatory that you must have. It's normally recommended as 3 basics, 2 tier 1s, and 2 tier 2s. Now there's Incinerate, Magmite, Magmaton, Polygon C, and Semitoad or something like that. Now all of these are quite good. With Polygon C, it meant for 3 colourless energy, it's try attack, and it flip 3 coins for each heads times 50. And the ability allows you to move Team Plasma cards anywhere you like. So that's quite good. Goro Board is another ability. You can choose 2 supporters per turn, and that's quite good. And also it does Goro Board does 80, and you switch the Pokemon around. That's all good. Semitoad does 30 damage, but it does 30 damage to every single Pokemon on the board, including my bench, his attacking, and his bench Pokemon. But I don't tend to use that a lot. But with this one, Torment is if choose one of the it's 1 colourless, and Torment is choose 1 attack from your opponent's bench. Basically, man, I can't really speak to this, but if this one I use Torment and I say it cannot use another. You can choose what attack it cannot do. So it's like I don't want you to do Splashing Turn or something like that, or this can't use an attack. Wonderful. Now as well, there's another fire, Malevolent Fire, and it does 120 damage. and it minuses, and you have to get rid of all your energies as well. So that's bad. So yeah, those are the stage 2s, and those are extremely it's good, and it's nice to have them on the board, but I don't really get them. So that's the problem with those. But as well, you got Team Plasma Energy cards, trainer cards, and with these you just get Team Plasma Ball, Ghetsis, Colorless or KOS, Team Plasma Grunt, triad, Colorless Machine, that's extremely good, Hypnotoxic Laser, that's extremely good, Team Plasma Frigate, and the Reverse Trigger. All these are good. I'm not going to explain them because I don't have time. So yeah, I will put everything what everything does in all the trainer cards in the description. So if you don't know, just look down there. But as well, cards that's good with this, it's actually Fisherman. What was that beep? Oh, good. Doesn't matter. Right. So Fisherman is good. Professor's Letter is extremely good. I do have a lot. Sparkling Robe. It's also good. Pokemon Sentinel is extremely good with this one. Dive Balls if you've got a water deck. Timer Balls are quite helpful as well. Nest Balls are critical because any meant for EXs. Rough Seas, Electric and Water. Switches cannot happen, it will help. What's this one? It's Clatters. Clatters is good as well for unwanted Pokemon on the bench. Pokemon Fan Club is always good. Escape Rope, Professors Oaks, Birch, Arbitorius, N, Lysander, on it. And put those down. And more Escape Ropes. Well, Skylers Skylers are best. Hard Charms and Muscle Bands are all good. They actually came with the Team Plasma decks. Red Cards, High and TNO, and they're technically the same thing. Wally is extremely good because you can evolve on the first turn. Zerostic, Trevor, Professor Cookie, and Karen, Maptown. Maptown's actually good with Wotan deck. That's one of the new ones. New item cards, and First Seekers are always good, and it works well with what is it? Team Plasma. No, it's on it. Which one? It works well with. I'll find it. Trade, because that allows you to pick up and that supporter pick up Shadow Trade or Triad, and then you can you can use it instantly to pick up any of our Team Plasma card. So that's extremely good as well. So let's just put everything back. So I think it's good. So those are the cards that normally works well with Team Plasma. So actually let's start actually making these things. Oh yeah, I forgot to explain with this. You get these ones as well. Always recommend that you use 4 and those Colossus machines because you can get them instantly. Double DCs as well is always good, and of course energy cards. So let's actually make a deck, because right now it's literally nothing, and I've been working on about for about 20 minutes. So let's actually build a deck, because right now I'm going to choose which deck I should evolve my deck around, because why not? Because I like with these it's quite good, but I don't know which one to use, because Zapdos is good, Arctuno is also good, and Moltres is okay as well, but I also wanted to choose what Eevees I choose as well, so this is what you need to figure out. Well, there's all the Aegis. So, it's like, which ones do I want to use? Because Jolteon is good because after defending Pokemon, so that was it. Now, with the abilities, I only choose, and I say choose one, because it's rather be dark or be, well, have health or retreat cost. They're both good in a way, but I tend to, last time I choose health and I hardly put the health down, so I'm thinking about, I'm going to choose Glaceon. So now, I've got a choice, but that choice is a bit harder, because I want Espeon, but I also want Sylveon, because they both actually technically do the same thing. Actually, they don't do the same thing, but that one's meant you need less, but with this one you need more. But it's quite hard. Well, I'm not having these three, so those can just go away. But I do want to use Mew in this deck, but I also want to use this Espeon GX as well. So actually which ones I actually want. Okay. Right. Sorry about that. My camera decided to go boom boom. But now, what am I going to choose out of these three? Don't know. Everything's saying go for Espeon, but I don't want to go for Espeon. I want this in my deck. But actually, I tell you what, I'm not going to choose Espeon. Ooh, actually, no. Espeon, sorry Espeon, I'm not going to choose you. For certain reasons, I'm not going to use any X's. I'm actually use Sylveon. Mew is still in the deck, so this is what I've got in my hand so far. So that's in my deck. I normally go for 20, but I'm not going to count. I'm just going to do. So, which one do I want? It meant electric or water. You know, something water. Water because it paralyzes the opponent. So I can just get 4 up and it's like bang, 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 and 60 damage plus 10 to another one. Bench one, so that's okay. I'm good. This is what I'm working with. So now, it's like, what do I want out of here? Because I got all these to work with. I mean, there's those. So this one, I don't have any edges. But I do not want Absol because Absol is dark as well. Electric, I'm not having electric. I have got electric, but I'm not using it. But what I really want is actually these two. These two cards allow you to finger. And Snorlax is always good because it does 30 damage the times of Team Plasma cards. So that's definitely going in the deck. And 3 of these. Confanis, I know they're dark, but they're not going to be dark for long. Torpedo, and the ability is for 2 damage counters on whatever Pokemon you like, so it does 20 more damage. So that's that. And these ones can just go away. But these cards I cannot use. And also Evis, I forgot about the Evis. I'm gonna have 1 signs of evolution, 2 signs of evolution, and actually I'm going to have 2 signs of evolution on those. So yeah, those are the ones that I'm going to use. So it's all good. So that's that. I'm going to check if I'm still recording. It is. Good to have alert. Actually working for once. So there we are, 4 Evis, onto that. So now let's actually count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And I realised I don't have any tier 2s. I did say tier 2s are quite good. Because Magmazone... Oh, this no, I'm not having fire, so the fire ones can just get out of here. But these ones. Polygon C, I'm not going to use you either, so it's up to actually Semitoad can just go. because that does mostly damage to itself as well. So it's Goro Ball, and technically these two do the same thing, but this one's cheaper. Because Splashing Turn is does 8 and retreat to retreat this card for free, and this one is the same but it does the same damage for less. I'm gonna have that, but I'm actually gonna get rid of this one and this one, so it's only 5. So now let's count how many cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So write down on the thing 22. What is it? Oh wait, where's a pen? Where's anything? 22. Actually no, 22. Nope, I've got no. Boom. 22. So there's 22 Pokemon there. I'm actually gonna need energy cards. Right, now for the energies. I've got everything ready. I just lost all my cards. Here they are. So about that, I've run out of storage, but I'm back where I used to be. So now for the energies. Literally, all you need is it's mandatory that you have 4 of these energies. 4, because the maximum you can have is 4 because it's special things. But I'm actually going to choose 2 double DCs as well. But now let's see which energies do I need. I need water, water, electric, water, electric, and fairy. So let's look at my special shiny energies because I like using shiny energies. So there's my fairies. What kind of fairies do we need? Technically, I only need 1 because there's only 1 fairies in here. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put 3 fairy energies. I'm going to get. I'm going to need a lot of these. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to put 5 energies. 5 of those. 2 of those. And water. I'm going to put 6. Actually, no. 6, 3. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yep, and 8, well, 7 just there, no, 6 just there. So those are the energy counts. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 energies. So 21 leaves me with 43. So 43. So that's 18 cards I can have with trading cards. So now I've actually gonna need to figure out something because I do need certain cards. I'm gonna quickly put out the cards that's irrelevant. So and second try. Right, now the thing about these cards is you're gonna need some. You're definitely gonna need Hypno. You're definitely gonna need 2 of these Hypnos and Hypnotoxic lasers. They're poisoned and put them to sleep, so that's good for active Pokemon. I'm gonna need 3 of these Shadow Trials. I'm gonna have 2 Pokeballs because you know what Pokeballs are. Shadow Trials is put Team Plasma cards into your discard pile. Then take Team Plasma cards out of your discard pile into your hand. Team Plasma Grunt, 2 of them, including 2 Thirsty Seekers when I find them. Actually, I'm going to put some Wolf Seas in there. Wolf Seas are extremely good. No Tiernos, I'm not going to have Tiernos. Skylers, or 2 Skylers. Lysander, but 1 nothing in there. Professor's Netta is also good. Ooh, but 1 Pokemon Fan Club. Nest Balls, yeah, but 2 in there. Actually, no, no, don't need Nest Balls because Pokemon Fan Clubs do that for me. So no Nest Balls. Timer Balls, not really. Dive Balls. No, I'm not using Dive Balls. Pokemon Data Centers 2, I thought is extremely useful. Professor's Letters, I normally go for 3. Fisherman is also good. Wally, do I need Wally? Not really, but you never know. Trevor. Search for a Pokemon and reveal it. I don't know about Trevor. First Seekers, there you go. Got 2. So actually, let's count how much cards I've got because I know I've got more than 15. So let's just count them all already. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right, I've got 15 cards. So that's bad. I don't need those things. So sorry about that. Okay, I've got 15 cards. Got more than 15 cards. Sorry. So what's going to happen is these are mandatory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got 9. So there's 10. Don't need that. Need those. Need that. Pokemon. That's a mandatory. And that's 5 already. Ooh, okay. Let's put 10 to sit now. Pokeballs. Team Swire I can lose 1. And Team Grunt. Well, okay, alright, with these I'm gonna get rid of so what's here? There's 8 just here, that's good. So that's 9, 10 just there. So I just need 1 more card. That card's gonna be this. But I'll tell you what, I'm gonna, because I need more of these, I'm gonna get rid of, don't worry, none of these Pokemon. Actually, yes, Magmite. Gonna get rid of Magmite to put in another Professor's Letter. And I'm gonna get rid of something? I don't think we're gonna need stage 2. No, we definitely need stage 2 because there's a lot of cards just there. And to make sure. Okay, I think that's gonna be it. Right, that's it. Oh, hard charms and offer. Oh, that's gonna be a bit hard. No, this is it. This is my deck. No first seekers, no nothing. Just yeah, so all good. Let's see if I'm still recording. Yes, I am. So I got Pokemon Fan Club. So Professor's Letter times 2. Pokécent later. Wolfseas, Lysander, Scarla. Team Plasma Grunt. Team Plasma Balls. Team Shadow Triad and Hypno Lasers. Now that is my deck. I don't know if it's any good because hopefully it is. I hope it is. So let's actually count now because you never know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. 58. I've got room for 2 more. And they are going to be muscle bands. What do I need muscle bands? What do I need more? Oh, woofsies and no, particularly woofsies. Actually, no. I tell you what, I'm gonna add woofsies and Professor's letter as well, because woofsies actually helps me out a lot. So now, let's see. I've got 60 again. So I've got 1, 2. Actually, 1, 2. I told myself not using muscle bands so they can get out of it. So put those under. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we've got exactly 6 there. So now, this is a fully working deck. That's not part of it. Get over there. So, there we are, my team plasma deck. Just there, done, ready to go. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed making this deck. I'm just going to shuffle them real quick there. But now, it is actually time to choose what sleeves they're in. Because I've got 3. Actually, I got more than 3, but we've got the sun and the moon and the Lala on it. I'm not going to sing, trust me. I need my deck. Here it is. I'm going to find what Pokemon it is. It is a... You're probably seeing this out right now, telling me off for not knowing my Pokemon. It's Lunala. Or something like that. Lunala 1 from my Sun and Moon trainer box, Elite Trainer. Oh, it fell over. Or my other Pokemon, or my Pikachu ones. So now I'm actually need to choose. I'm definitely going to use my Team Plasma coin because, yay! I'm definitely going to use my Eevee box because Eevee's box is good, but I don't have Eevee sleeves. But right now, I used to have this one, the 5 Pokemon one. I forgot the name. Got a card, but I'm not going to search for it. So, don't know. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna stick with the old. I'm gonna stick with the old because I like the old. So there we are. That's my Team Plasma deck. I've got a Team Plasma board to prove it. There we are. Boom. There we are. Hope you enjoyed. I hope you've got similar ones. If you want, tell me. I'll probably build it myself and see how it works. But honestly, I'm gonna keep with this deck. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna have practice one with my sister sometime later on. Upload that to YouTube as well, and hopefully it does good. So there we are, my new deck. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed building this deck, even with multiple of cameras saying no, you don't want to record. So there we are, Team Plasma. Hope you enjoyed. Next time I'm going to do Lycan Rock and Rock Wolf. So see you there. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you liked it. Subscribed. Thumbs up. And thank you for watching.